Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell for new stories. The South American Astrophysical Array had seen its share of anomalies, solar flares, distant quasars, even the echoes of collapsing stars, but nothing like this. Yasmin Darlow stared at the monitor. The signal repeated again. Binary patterns, nested within pulses of microwave radiation, carved across the screen like a heartbeat from the void. It's not just repeating, Raj whispered, his voice catching. It's intensifying. Each iteration is more refined, like it's adjusting to us. Yasmin's fingers danced across the console. She ran a spectral analysis. Whatever this was, it wasn't a local source. The triangulation software pinged multiple satellite arrays. The origin point was somewhere beyond the heliosphere, beyond the solar system. "Give me confirmation from Luna 9, she said. "If the lunar station's instruments match, we escalate to Tier 1. Raj hesitated. "You think this is first contact?" "I think," Yasmin replied, "this is the beginning of something we won't be able to stop." Half a world away, in a concrete fortress beneath Cheyenne Mountain, Commander Elias Reeve watched the same waveform on a much larger screen. Behind him, generals and intelligence directors muttered among themselves, trying to spin the inexplicable into something safe, something familiar. It wasn't working. "We've confirmed over a dozen matching signals," Reeve announced to the room. China, Russia, the ESA, even private observatories, they're all seeing the same thing. One of the aides spoke up. "Could be an AI? Something we launched long ago and forgot." "No," Reeve said firmly, "this isn't from us. And it's not a message for us, either. It's a warning. A warning we were never supposed to hear." At the deep space relay near Mars, the crew of the research vessel Vanguard stared at their instruments in growing dread. The signal was broadcasting a single repeating phrase now, buried in layers of compressed data, encrypted in prime number intervals. The message slowly unfurled. "Prepare. You were not meant to hear this." A deep silence followed. Then the power flickered across the station. Lights dimmed. Systems glitched. One by one, data feeds went dark. A technician's voice crackled through the intercom. "We've lost all telemetry from the outer probes. Every one of them offline." "What hit them?" the captain asked. There was no answer, just the signal, repeating. Louder. Back on Earth, Yasmin sat in the cold glow of her lab's monitors. The message was getting clearer, as if something out there was learning to speak. Not in words, but in math, in gravity, in silence. Humanity was listening now, and whatever was coming knew it. 2 days after the signal first pierced the void, humanity was no closer to understanding who sent it or why. In Geneva, beneath the CERN complex, Dr. Ilana Mercier watched as the decoded fragments lined the walls of the quantum processing lab. Supercomputers hummed with relentless purpose. AI models, trained on centuries of human languages and logic, produced nothing but contradictions. The signal defied syntax. It wasn't language. It was instruction. And then something clicked. One of the sequences matched the digits of Euler's identity, an elegant mathematical truth described by physicists as proof that God loves math. The rest of the signal? More constants. Planck time, the fine structure constant, gravitational thresholds. "This isn't a message," Ilana whispered, stunned. "It's a calibration protocol. It's setting the parameters of reality." The room went silent. At that moment, half a world away, the Voyager 3 deep relay, humanity's most advanced long-range probe, sent a final burst of data before falling dark. In the last transmission, one frame stood out, a jagged black silhouette hovering beyond Neptune's orbit. It was moving against gravity. Humanity had decoded part of the message, and now, something out there had started moving. The object beyond Neptune wasn't a rock. It wasn't a ship. It was something worse, a construct shaped by physics humanity didn't understand. From the orbital command hub aboard Aegis Station, Major Natalia Reese squinted at the data feed. The silhouette inched closer to the solar system's edge, oblivious of gravity wells or orbital drag. It ignored every law of motion. "This thing, it's threading the solar tide like it's not even real," her lieutenant muttered. The object pulsed faintly in every spectrum: ultraviolet, radio, gamma. The signal from deep space was no longer alone. This thing was amplifying it, turning a whisper into a scream. At NASA JPL, analysts confirmed what everyone feared. Voyager 3 hadn't failed. It had been silenced. A blackout zone now spread outward from the construct, swallowing probe signals and sensor data alike. They called it the Black Horizon, an expanding void in space-time where information itself unraveled. Then came the final twist. In a compressed pulse embedded within the latest signal echo, linguists found a new phrase: jagged, desperate, and human-readable. The first has noticed you. The asteroid belt had always been considered empty, just dead rock and ice. But Project Eventide changed that. Led by orbital archaeologist Dr. Kareem Al-Sayed aboard the Odyssey, a scan for gravitational anomalies revealed something hidden among the debris: symmetrical structures buried beneath the surface of asteroid 433 Eros. They weren't natural. As Odyssey descended, drones revealed vast towers of dark alloy embedded in the rock, each one radiating a low-frequency hum that synchronized with the alien signal. They were listening posts. Not ours. Inside one, a dormant alien consciousness stirred. An energy pulse leapt from the structure into the exploration team's gear, and directly into a crew member. Mara Chun, a systems technician from Lunar Arcology 6, collapsed screaming. When she woke, she spoke with a voice that wasn't hers. "We warned you. Too late. They devour potential." Kareem stared in horror. "Who are you?" "I was Varnak. We failed." "You must not." The signal across the system spiked again. Every telescope on Earth registered a new anomaly. Not light, not mass, absence. Another shape had arrived near the sun, casting no shadow and emitting no heat. Earth had been noticed, and the sky was beginning to remember. The second construct appeared in Earth's orbit without warning. No entry vector, no propulsion trail. It simply was, like a thought made real, floating above the Pacific, silent and immovable. The object defied classification. It emitted no energy, yet satellite batteries failed in its shadow. Communications blacked out. Pilots reported instruments going dead within a 1,000-kilometer radius. Humanity activated siege protocol. Under the newly formed Terran Defense Accord, every nation pooled resources. Orbital defense platforms, mothball fusion prototypes, and AI-directed weapons were rushed into deployment. Engineers, scientists, and soldiers worked side by side, because whatever the constructs were, they weren't passive. Mara Chun, now the unwilling voice of the Varnak, became Earth's only link to understanding. Under tight security in Geneva, she warned, "They will not destroy your planet. They will erase your progress, your evolution. They consume timelines. To them, awareness is infection." A desperate decision followed. Earth's first hybrid vessel, the Dauntless, fused Varnak alloy and human ingenuity. Crewed by elite astronauts and piloted by a neural AI interface, it launched within days to confront the second construct. As it approached, the construct pulsed once. The Dauntless vanished from every sensor. No explosion, no signal, only silence. The disappearance of the Dauntless sent shockwaves through every command center on Earth. No debris, no radiation, no trace, just void. Still, humanity didn't stop. A fleet was assembled, 9 vessels powered by antimatter cores, armored in Varnak-reinforced alloys. Among them was a Resolute, an autonomous dreadnought housing Earth's most advanced war AI, Orion 7. It had one directive: find a weakness. The first battle took place at the edge of Saturn's orbit. The Eater construct responded, if it could be called that. Space folded. Light twisted. 2 of the ships vanished mid-burn, as if edited out of time. But the Resolute reached the construct. Orion 7 initiated a forbidden protocol, Project Prometheus, a relativistic warhead, wrapped in a quantum shroud, detonated point blank. For a moment, the stars blinked. The construct fractured. It didn't explode. It unraveled, like a thought being forgotten. The black horizon around it dimmed. Cheers erupted on Earth. A win, at last. But Mara Chen screamed in her containment chamber. her eyes gone white, voice layered with Varnac static. You have drawn its focus. You struck the first eye. From Jupiter's shadow, 3 more constructs began to manifest, and the stars began to dim. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more exciting HFY stories. Your support means the world to us. And make sure to tap the bell icon so you never miss an update. Stay tuned for our next adventure. And until then, keep exploring the stars. See you in the next video.